Sometimes, life doesn't warn you. It simply arrives, turns everything upside down, and waits to see what you'll do with the chaos. This is the real story of a man who believed he had everything under control. Work, status, achievements, a life that, to anyone watching from the outside, looked perfect. But in less than 90 days, he lost absolutely everything: his job, his money, his relationship, and even the people who once promised to stand by him. What would you do if life stripped away everything you thought you needed? His name was Adriano, and he believed that happiness was something you collected: more money, more trophies, more proof that you were winning. He never realized that the more he tried to prove something to the world, the less he actually had for himself. Adriano woke up early, slept late, lived exhausted, yet he kept repeating the same sentence: one day it will all be worth it. The problem is that one day never arrived. The first hit came on an ordinary Tuesday. He walked into work and immediately felt something was off. People avoided his eyes, and in less than 5 minutes, the thing he was most proud of vanished. A cold, fast, emotionless dismissal. 10 years of his life reduced to a cardboard box filled with the objects on his desk. He tried to tell himself it was just a phase, a small storm that would pass. He had no idea that it was only the beginning. When he went home searching for comfort, he found silence. The person he loved, the one he shared his routines, dreams, and future plans with, was no longer there. On the table, only a note: "I'm tired, you're never really here," signed by someone who once said they loved him. No discussion, no confrontation, just a clean, perfect cut. And in that moment, Adriano realized the cruel irony. He spent his life trying to build a perfect future, but forgot to live the present he already had. The days that followed were heavy. The world around him closed in. Friends disappeared. Messages stopped. Invitations vanished. When you fall, you discover who was truly by your side. And it's almost never who you expected: without a job, without a relationship, without a sense of direction. Adriano looked in the mirror and saw a stranger, and then he understood a truth most people ignore. Sometimes you have to lose everything that is fragile to find what is real. One cold night, unable to sleep, he went outside for a walk. No purpose, no destination. He sat on a bench and saw something simple: an elderly man feeding pigeons with a gentle, almost childlike smile. That scene, so ordinary, so insignificant, hit Adriano like lightning. That man, who clearly had no wealth, no status, no rush, seemed to be in more peace than Adriano had ever experienced. And for the first time in years, Adriano asked himself the question he should have asked long ago: what truly matters when everything you think matters disappears? The answer came slowly. He realized happiness wasn't in external achievements, but in inner truths: time and how you choose to use it. Real people, not the ones you try to impress. Simplicity, the things you only value when they're gone. Peace, which is never born from excess, but from clarity. He rebuilt his life piece by piece, not the way society expected, but the way his soul needed. He didn't recover everything he lost, but he found something far greater. He found himself. Maybe life didn't take everything from him. Maybe it simply removed what was stopping him from seeing clearly. Losing everything hurts, but sometimes it's the only path to discovering what can never be taken away: your peace, your truth, and what really matters. And you, if life took everything from you today, what would remain standing inside you?